Hi, friends.
Hi.
Welcome to the live stream. If you are new here, hello. My name is Amina, and I have a wonderful, sweet guest, Taylor. If you want to introduce yourself.
Oh my gosh, yes. Hello, my name is Taylor. I'm an indie author. I don't have my books to show you right now, but I am a YA fantasy author, and my books are Venture Below and Venture Beyond. I'm working on the third book in the series. I'm in the second draft. I have like 6 chapters left to write. I also make fun videos here on YouTube, author content, book content, live content. We just have a good time. And I love Amina,
Oh,
and we're besties now.
we
So
are besties now, and I love
that's the
Taylor.
tea.
So, welcome if you guys are just popping in. We really don't have any. We have no idea what we're really doing. We're just here to chat, so it's just gonna be like really chill. Nothing. We're not sprinting, so sorry if you guys want to sprint. We just want to chat. So, yeah. Hello, everyone popping in. Let's see. I haven't live streamed in a minute, so I'm gonna be a little rusty. But hey,
It's okay.
girl. Also, should I call you Fala? Fall? Like I see you all the time in my comments, and I don't know
Hey,
how to,
Belle. I know.
yeah, address you. So, also heads up for anybody else if you ever are new here and I guess your name's not super clear. Just say your name in the chat so we know how to address you, lovely people. So, anyways, hey Yanni. Hello, Rye. I do see Rye all the time as well. Anna. So many familiar faces.
Oh my god.
Tia.
My gosh.
I'll never look at StreamYard the same again after Ria. Oh, oh yes, the ducks. Let
Oh
me
my
know if you
gosh.
guys saw that duck story. Yeah,
Me and Becca, when we were hanging out and we went to the museum, we would see like mallard ducks around and we'd be like, StreamYard. And then we'd be like, oh,
I know. Exactly. Literally, Becca just posted her video, and she had like a clip of ducks, and I'm just like, ooh, hey
oh,
StreamYard. But it's
it's
okay. It's okay. Learn something new. Girl, yeah, we're not riding. We're literally just here to chill. If you guys, I was gonna say if you really want to, we can, but I really don't want to.
She
So
said, oh, thank God we're not writing.
we're not. Sometimes it's cool to do like
That is so real.
sprints, but other times we just want to chat. So we're just here to chill.
Today is that day.
Exactly. Hey. Okay. I pronounce it like fallible,
Fallible fable, but
but fallible.
foul works.
Interesting. Okay. Hey, Val.
Hey.
Yes, a yap sesh. So if you guys have any topics, questions you want us to talk about, we can go ahead and do that as well. Um, hey.
Oh my gosh, such
Yeah, honestly,
beautiful people in the chat.
I
Oh,
know. I feel like yes, writing is nice for like the community. Just we have like people because a lot of times when you write, you're just by yourself, so
mm,
that's nice. But sometimes also just talking about the struggles of
life.
writing,
Yeah.
like or the wins of writing as well. So
Hmm.
I'm here for it.
Very true.
Any new hobbies or interests you guys are picking up lately? I mean, I talked about it in a vlog. I like to color now, so that's been fun. Taylor, do you have any hobbies?
Oh man, I'm really trying to get into drawing or painting. I really want to get into watercoloring. But I
Mhm.
don't really have like that artistic bone in my body, so it's more of like I'm teaching myself to draw, so it's less fun than
Mhm.
I want it to be, but I really want to learn how to paint. Like that would be like my dream scenario.
I used to paint frequently, like in high school, but I haven't done it in a minute. But it is very therapeutic. So
Yeah.
I love that for you. I used to crochet as well, but like recently, again, haven't gone into it.
Same. I made these little coasters. I made like a full scarf, but I really only know the one basic stitch in
Mhm.
crochet. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
whatever I can make with that is
yeah.
what I was making.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know the names of stitches. My mom taught me a long time ago, so I
I love
am not
that.
that advanced whatsoever.
Yeah.
But do you want to show them what you're currently working on, like your sticker
The
situation?
project that's happening. Okay, so guys, I got this. It's a moleskin journal. It was unused, still in the packaging from the thrift store for $5, but it has this like something from a leadership something. So I'm like, I'm not about that. So my mom, in her crafty gloriousness, has an entire box of stickers, and I have already gone. Oh, there goes my water. These are all the stickers I've gone through,
That's a lot. Dang.
and I'm picking the stickers I want to cover the entire journal front and back end. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going through stickers, picking them out, and then I'm going to be applying them to
You need to
said
show us the
journal.
final product. Probably not
Oh, I
in the
will.
stream, but
You
stories?
never
A
know.
blog?
You never know.
I have no idea how long we're gonna be live. I'm thinking like an hour.
Yeah.
We'll just go with the
We'll follow the
vibes.
vibes. Follow the vibes.
I think I saw. Hello, Cody. Hey, what
Oh,
is up? Oh, shout out to Cody. He reached what was it, 100?
yes, 100 plus. Yes, 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 yes,
Dang!
yes.
Round of applause for Cody.
I
Congratulations.
love it. I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna work backwards a little bit. Okay. Hey Renee.
Renee.
Um, I've been editing a story I wrote when I was 14 all day, and I don't. Girl, you don't have to look at words. We're not doing that right now.
You just can look at us.
Yeah, I know. Why look at words when you can look at us?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Oh my
Taylor.
gosh.
What would be your dream writing setup?
Sorry, I just found this sticker.
Oh, that is adorable. What is that, dolphin?
No, I think so.
I love that.
Anyway, so sorry. What was that?
Your dream writing setup.
A dream writing setup. Oh my gosh. Okay. Definitely. Well, probably not the one I have now, which is literally, I prefer just to work on my laptop. I think I need like my screen elevated a little
Mhm,
bit and then a good mechanical keyboard. Like Cody's is so nice. I've never really like messed with one before. I just
mhm,
got one from like the thrift store, which is fine. But
mhm,
actually like getting to type on his, I was
mhm.
like, whoa, this
Yeah.
is nice. So
No,
it's
it's
so nice.
satisfying.
So I think I just yeah, that's really it. Nothing too crazy. But
Same
also
thing.
it'd have to be cozy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I don't-
plants and coffee machine.
Oh, the
Hmm.
essentials. Vibes.
Obviously.
I don't
Obviously.
know if I have a dream writing setup, but well, similar to I do like a mechanical keyboard. I don't have one, but I think I'm going to purchase one just because why not?
Yeah.
And I'm not a desk person. Let me know if anyone else is a desk person, but I like to be on the floor. I like to be in my bed. I like to be on a couch. I can't like I really like the vibes and the inspiration I get working on a desk. But if I'm being so freaking for real, I'm not that productive when I'm on a desk upright. So,
That's fair.
yeah.
That's
Although
fair.
I do like a mechanical keyboard, I don't know, how usable is it if I'm like on a couch?
It's however usable you want. You
Yeah.
could get a little like thing and like a tray. You can make it all
Yeah.
nice. Like I work at when I'm in my RV, I work at what's considered like our dining table, our like it's like the everything table. So
Mhm,
it's less like I'm in like an office or sitting at a desk. It's more
mhm.
just like casual. Like it's not a big deal. But I feel like
Yeah.
if I had like a dedicated like I have to go into this place to like write because I
Mhm,
used to have an office. I
mhm.
feel like it's almost like then you have to force yourself to get into the room.
Yeah,
But it's like
yeah.
if I'm just like eating dinner, I'm like, oh, I should just grab my laptop and like
Yeah.
make it casual, you know?
Yeah, the stakes are
Yeah.
lower. It seems like, oh my gosh, I think that's my niece.
Whoa.
Have you guys heard screaming?
That's the first I've heard it.
Okay,
Party.
that's my niece. So if you hear a
That's
noise,
okay. That's okay.
pretend she's not there. All right. Sorry, let's catch up with the chat. Hello, hello. Mood, Tia. Yes, we don't write here. Cody is here. Hi, Tiara.
Hey. Oh my gosh. So
Um,
many beautiful faces.
I know. I'm working on embroidery on shoes.
Okay.
Okay, shoes. That sounds a little complicated though, because I mean, I guess
Yeah.
the fabric of shoes are a little,
But still, it's like I can imagine that could get really complicated, you know? Like
yeah,
unless it's like a boot, maybe. But if you're like in the shoe with like the laces, like that's impressive.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Foul.
Love to see a pic or something.
Mm-hmm. Honestly.
Um, our past selves are cringe, so feature. Okay, period, period. Um, I was looking into watercolor too. One of my main characters is so good at art, and I'm like, Bro, okay, let's be for real though. I feel like anytime like we have characters and they have hobbies, we have to also like do research on these things. And I feel like that's kind of like one of the super hard things about writing because I have like sometimes I'm like I have characters. Sorry if I'm taking it to a different
No, no,
like,
no. Take it where
okay,
you will. We're following vibes.
yes, we're following the vibes. Like literally, I have a character who is into like social work and stuff like that. I know nothing about social work, and though it's not a hobby for them, like I've been learning so much about it,
Yeah.
and I think wasn't there a trend recently about like oh writers show like your most unhinged Google searches or something like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
real it'd be strange.
I think with my like I agree because like in my fantasy setting, it's like there's a lot of war and like fighting as
Yeah.
probably other people's fantasy projects, but one of them is like really good with daggers and like knives, and then the other one is really good with bow and arrow. So it's like I
Okay.
got to like shoot a bow and arrow and like practice it and like really learn the
Oh.
terminology and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for my romance project, my out for that, because like I love research, I love it, but I was like, I want to like come from a place of like I know
Yeah.
what the I already know like the experience and the thought process stuff. So I made one of my main male character, I made him a graphic designer, and then
Okay.
I made my female main character a videographer, like a video editor that
Yeah.
she edits videos for influencers and content
Okay.
creators. So I was like, I
You
already
know
know,
about that.
I know exactly
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
both,
Yeah.
you know? So that was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Mhm.
that makes it I feel like the writing process easier if you don't have to like
Yeah.
learn new things.
Because I know like how it works, the timelines of things already, and like, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
period.
Yeah.
Um, hello, hello.
Hey.
How are you guys and what are you working on? We're not working on anything,
I'm working on
unfortunately.
my
Oh
stickers.
yeah, she's working on the stickers. I'm literally just here to vibe. But yeah, we're not gonna be doing any writing sprints. We're just gonna be talking about writing, talking about life, talking about literally anything. I do kind of want to talk about books as well, but we can get to that a little
Ooh.
bit later.
Ooh, I could talk about books all day.
You need to share. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. You know that story you just showed me? What was it?
Ah,
The sorrows. But we can get to that later. We can get to that later.
the sorrows of young Werther. Yeah, we'll come back.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
come
get to
back
that.
to
But
it.
while we're since we're gonna do it later, y'all let me know your favorite books, your favorite tropes, your unpopular opinions about either one. Hear me out.
Give them. Give them.
Yes,
Give 'em.
I love a good chat. Okay. I write best on my couch and bed. Me too. Like I feel like I've had people say, "Oh, if you work where you sleep, then you can't be
Mm.
productive or it's not a good thing." But I've never had that problem. I will fall right asleep while writing.
And that's why it's not a rule.
Yeah. Nobody can
It's
tell
a
you
preference.
exactly.
Yeah.
Another bed writer.
I read that as bedwetter, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm on my phone, so the text is like this big, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
what
bedwetter.
did she say?
You're like,
Okay,
Ryan, why are you
writer.
letting us know that?
I'm gonna bring the phone a little closer to
Yeah.
me.
Do you wear
So
glasses?
sorry, Ryan. Oh my god. Okay.
Do you wear
Mhm.
glasses or do you need glasses at all?
First of all, how dare you? And second of all, no.
No?
I have perfect vision.
Okay. We can see, we can see. Um, I can't I feel
Mm.
like when I move
Oh,
in
that's a little bigger. Okay.
what?
Sorry, what?
Sorry, what?
What? What did you say?
Um, I was saying, like, I feel like when you are you saying move around constantly? Because I know you said you have pain. Is it like in your seat or like what?
Oh,
Like
like you're like uncomfortable? You know what I mean?
follow up.
Like
Yes,
I get super uncomfortable too, so yeah.
my
But I
I
can
get numb.
imagine discomfort, you know?
Yeah, I get numb, and that's why I feel like I move in different positions.
Mm. I sit well, I like my dining table in the RV because it's a bench. So and it's really cushy. So it's
Yeah,
like I can like spread out, like cross my legs and
mhm,
yeah.
that's
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I agree. Outside, super nice.
True.
Um, interesting.
Mm.
I don't know. I'll have to let you know how I feel about that.
You let us know.
What about you using a split mechanical? I've never used one. So I'm
Okay,
I'm
so a
intrigued.
split mechanical keyboard, is that like for the ergonomics, you know?
I've
Or is
seen
that like
like the weird one that's kind of like not straight, or the
I
one that
think Becca has
yeah,
that.
I saw that and I should have touched it. I
Is
really
that
should
what
have
you
touched it.
mean?
Did I
I don't know why I can't stop doing that.
did I do a quick Google search?
Ooh, okay. I love when you research crap. I love it so, so much. It's my favorite. I appreciate it because I usually don't have internet like that. Also, the clicking sound.
Oh, okay. It actually is like actually split. It looks like when I searched it, it's like separate.
Okay.
So
Okay. Oh, sorry. I don't know if that'll go
interesting.
with my vibe. Ugh. I'm just looking through stickers. If I'm looking down,
No, you're
I'll
good.
look through them up here.
I think I accidentally. Where am I in the chat?
Did
I'm
you get lost?
I got so lost. I accidentally.
Okay. Well, while you do that, guys, look. A cute
Oh, that is
little
adorable. That's that's my spirit animal.
Oh, I did. I showed you the pug. I didn't show them the pug.
Oh, that is actually really cute. Oh, here I am.
You guys want stickers? I got a ton.
Just like and subscribe.
Like, I mean it.
Alrighty. I'm doing good and working on revisions and making a synopsis for my ocean themed fantasy with.
Ah,
Okay, ocean
ocean
theme.
theme. I love the ocean and I love the theme.
I love the ocean and I love
I love it.
like
I
a
love
theme.
it.
Okay, Lego Star Wars.
Ooh. Oh my god. Wow, I got way too excited. I love that, Anna. I just recently got, I think it was some random it was at a thrift store, but it was like a Harry Potter Lego, and that was the first Lego game I ever played, and I actually had a really good time. So I
I
love that.
I don't think I really dabbled in Legos.
It's good.
I want to
Yeah.
build something cool,
Mm.
like Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Hogwarts
Like,
Lego.
anytime I go to Disney Springs, there's, like, a Lego store, and they
Ooh.
have a lot of intricate stuff, but I'm like, "Am I gonna pay money for it? Not
Well, I
really."
think she means it's like a video game.
Oh, period.
I think. Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
us know, Anna.
Playing Lego Star Wars. So that I'm taking that like you're playing Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars. Yeah, I'm not educated enough.
Look at this crocodile. Ooh.
Ooh, there was a crocodile. Alright, lost in the chat again. Let's just click this one. Um, oh, sorry, I didn't see what did the crocodile say?
It's Vans off the wall.
Oh,
He looks really cool.
he does look kinda cool.
He's
With
very
a
cool.
hat.
It's giving love interest.
Okay, what is the thing? I literally talked about in one of my videos about using animals, like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, they have, like, beast romances or something with, like, animals, and am I sounding crazy? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, okay, girl, well,
So yeah.
let me know in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, but I've been seeing, like, animal romance things where it's like what is it? Amorphic, I don't know the word.
Anim
Yep, that one. Yes,
you know, and I know.
yeah,
And
it's crazy, dude. Like, I saw one with, like, a a
and
bear with a wolf. I have do I wanna go into this right
I
now?
really don't. I really
Let's see.
think
Maybe we'll spiral into something
maybe
else.
we keep what does the chat say? What does
What
JK
does
say?
the chat say? I'm working on a Ko-fi post that they'll act as a letter to writers, authors, and other creators. And revising chapter 7 of my pastry chef Rivals to Lovers.
Okay, yes, 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 yes.
Dude, Rivals to Lovers?
Sugar and spice. Yes, I remember. Oh my god, I love that so much. And that's so great. I really don't look into like is it it's Ko-fi because like it's like coffee,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I've heard Ko-fi, Ko-fi. I've heard different.
Yeah. I think because it's like lo-fi is like how it looks, but
Mhm.
I haven't looked into it, but that sounds so cool that you
Yeah,
can have letter. I'm gonna look into that. I'm
yeah.
gonna look into that, JK,
I,
because I
I
love
just opened. Is it open? Yeah, I made one not that long ago.
that's an awfully hot coffee.
The accents.
I actually dig it. I'm gonna keep it.
Hi, Amelia. I don't know if you're still here, but hey, girl.
Amelia.
Amelia's so cute.
I know. I know. She really is, man.
Okay, I
Mhm.
fear I am getting lost in the chat again, so we'll just
Ooh,
click
I
on.
got flowers.
What is the theme you're going for? I feel like you told me the theme, but I can't remember.
It's more like a color scheme than a theme. I'm going for like greens, a little bit of light blue. I mean, all of the Van Gogh paintings that you could
Mhm.
imagine.
'Cause you
So
saw Van Gogh's art
I
recently. Let him know about it, girl.
you guys, okay, if you don't know already, I am obsessed with Vincent Van Gogh, like to the point like he is my I said it to my mom. He's my dead celebrity crush. Like the ultimate, like I love him so much. It's a problem. And
Literally.
it's a problem. And yes, not yesterday. A few days ago, me and Becca went to the Chicago Art Institute and I saw one of his paintings, a couple of his paintings for the first time in real life. And I cried. I fully cried. I had a little mentee bee in the art museum, and people were like, "Is this going to fix?" I'm telling them about how I cried looking at Van Gogh. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was a great experience. First time?
First time, very first time. And it was like, you know, when you have a crush and you like don't want to make eye contact with them from across the room, that was the vibe. Like I was like
With the
fully like I was
painting?
like I literally can't look at it. I can't look at it because it
I
was a portrait
can't
of
do
him
it.
and he's so beautiful. So I was like I literally can't even look. Like I actually can't look.
I
Yeah.
I love that that's happened for a painting. Well, I'm
That's
glad
what I'm
you had a
saying.
good time.
It's yeah. I fear. Anyway, I'm looking at oh
Oh, that is adorable. I'm just chilling and figuring out plot holes. Do you have any tips for plot holes? For
oh
figuring it out?
dear.
Help a girl out?
Oh dear.
Oh
Plot
dear, oh
holes.
dear,
Plot
oh
holes.
dear.
Plot
This is
holes.
hard because, like, depends on the plot hole, like, so sorry to drop that question.
Um Okay, let's think this through. Let's say you and I are looking back at our work and we stumble upon a plot hole.
Mhm,
How, okay, so let's say how would you fix it? How would you even go about fixing it? I mean, maybe work backwards. So it's like if you see the problem, maybe see what's around it and like in terms
ooh,
of like even the world building, like try to be
mhm.
like, okay, what is happening? So if it's like a character, like there's so many different plot holes, Yanni. So that's why I'm like, I don't even know how
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how I would be like, helpful necessarily without knowing details. But if it's like a part of your world building, maybe like really looking at what surrounds that part of your world building or certain characters, just trying to really like poke holes and stuff because you never know what could pop. But also don't like sometimes you can overthink and overanalyze your plot to death. So it's
Mhm,
like you have to be aware of like, are you going to attempt to fill this hole by creating an even bigger like crater in your novel? Like what,
mhm.
you know what I mean? Because I've done that before heavily, where I like had a problem and I was like, oh well, I'll just have this character do this, and then 10 chapters later, I was like, oh, great, I actually shouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
So
and I
yeah.
feel like I don't know if I have any tips as well because it depends on it.
Mhm.
But I do think there's a blessing in plot holes because it's better to figure out yourself before you hand it to someone else, and then
Mhm.
you're like, "Dang, I have to maybe rewrite this whole book." You know what I mean? But sending you positive vibes,
Oh,
girl. Hoping you
yeah, for
figure
real.
that out.
For
Also, I'm
real.
getting some questions, which are very interesting about do you have a turtle sticker or an otter sticker?
Ooh, I have not seen either of those. It's a lot of flowers. I have music. I have a lot of coffee ones. Butterfly. I have some muffins.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that's mainly the vibes. Oh, I just found a
oh, that's so cute.
I love it, I love it, I love it. But I will keep looking. I will keep searching.
We need to find the otter and we need to find the what is it? Turtle.
A turtle, a turtle, a
Also,
turtle.
confirmation, it is a video game.
Yes, yes.
All right, so oh wait, did I just okay.
Oh my
Just
god.
briefly, not to get back into this.
Oopsie
See, that's
daisy.
adorable. I think they are called monster romances. So
Okay.
oh, and Megan says anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic. Thank you. I knew there was a letter missing from the morphic part. I just Thank you, Becca. I could
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Sometimes you ever like there's some words, and this is one of them, where you don't say out loud ever. Like you
Yes.
just
But my
read
brain
it.
knows how to say it
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
in here.
Same thing with like main characters, like or any characters in a book.
Names.
Yeah, if I have to say it out loud, I remember when I read Akatar, literally like I was talking to a friend about it. They were correcting me on every name. And I was like, shoot, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Did I even read this book?
Okay, look at how cute this little ice copy is.
I
Wait,
love how
hold on.
you're just showing us all the, like the fun little.
Okay, wait. There we go.
I like that
Isn't
one.
that so cute? I'm gonna try to add it. It's so cute. Okay.
Becca did pop in at a wild time.
Who?
It says Becca, you
Oh,
popped
Becca.
in when we're talking about the monster romances. Yes, girl, monster romances.
What's the romance?
I decided on making a podcast because filming videos is just not working out for me, haha. So we're switching gears, friends.
Oh my god, I
Honestly,
love that.
podcasting is a vibe.
I will be
Okay, tell us,
sat and ready. I will
spill
be
the tea,
sat.
Tia. Let us know what is it gonna be like a just talking about writing type of thing? Are you gonna have guests type of thing? Let us know. And also,
Yeah.
how many of you guys are like creators, make videos?
Yeah.
Let
Drop
yourself
it so
out.
we can subscribe.
Yeah, let us
So we
know.
can find you friends.
Let
Ooh,
us
this is
we
a
want to
cutesy
find you.
one. Oh, never mind.
Becca can confirm that Taylor did in fact cry. Okay, so we got two Tays who are obsessed with Van Gogh.
Maybe it's a Taylor thing.
Maybe it's a Tay. Are you a Virgo, Tay? Are you a Virgo?
Are you a Virgo? Because I'm a Virgo and Amina's a Virgo.
Yeah, I guess I mean shout out to all the Virgos.
A Virgo gang.
I'm knitting a Starry Night sweater. I'm just waiting for the yarn to come in. That sounds
Actually, shut
fire.
up. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm gonna need photos. I'm gonna need a video. That's incredible. Like that's actually incredible. I had a Van Gogh case on my phone for probably like 3 years, and I
Mhm.
just upgraded my phone and I got a phone case from like Five Below, and it's
Okay.
cute, but I don't have a picture of Van Gogh. So you know what my crazy ex
Mhm.
did? I cut out a photo of one of Van Gogh's self portraits, and now it's behind my phone case, so I can see it
That's
every day.
actually a great life hack. I used to do that all the time when I was younger and my mom wouldn't keep buying me new phone cases. I would just print something out.
See?
I would get a clear case, print it out, cut it out. There you go. Brand
That's
freaking
exactly
new.
what I did. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I did.
I
That's
mean,
exactly it.
I'm gonna need to see that. Also,
I'm
Becca
nearing the
left.
end.
She
Oh,
probably left by now, but bye, Becca. Tia's got to figure it out, but girl, we're sat and we're ready.
yeah,
So let us know when
I
it's
am
out.
at the ready.
Um, will you guys be in Brielle's stream tomorrow? I will sure pop in the chat.
Yeah, I'll
If
say
I
hi.
don't,
I will so say
yeah, I
hi.
don't have anything to do, so I will for sure. Um,
Oh yeah, because that's the one with Alyssa
and Andy,
and Andy.
I
Yep, yep,
know
yep, yep.
I'm excited, and that's when I will actually be writing. But for today, we're just chatting.
Yeah.
After seeing the Kenosha trip, I finally sat down to start filming for a video. I haven't posted yet, but I'm going to. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting!
Post, post, post.
I love that. Honestly,
Oh,
I I love that for you, and let us know when it comes out because I will for sure be watching.
please,
Um,
please. Okay, I'm putting all of the stickers back. I've gone through them all. Oh no,
bless you, girl. That was. Did you mute?
I did.
That was fast, girl. How do you do that so fast?
How did
Okay.
she do it?
I was like, shoot, is she like just a really quiet sneezer?
Yeah, no, it was actually really violent, so that's why I muted myself. I was like,
Silent. Um, creator here with my teeny tiny channel. Honestly, we all
oh,
start off teeny tiny.
dude,
There's
yeah.
that's the only way to start.
I have so many in my save to watch later. Like,
Mhm.
there's been so much traveling on my end, and like,
Mhm.
I'm, my life is like not routine right now, you know? So I'm out of my, I usually like sit down and watch my like 4 videos with breakfast. So
Mhm.
soon I'm going to catch up on everybody's stuff. And I'm so
I saw
excited.
on your last video that you included a clip of, is it Sanjeev? Was that who it was?
Sanjeev, yes.
Bro, that was
Yes,
so
bestie.
sweet.
And he just texted me um 2 days ago, I think. And he like sent me the photo of us that he took on the plane, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, it was so great to meet you. You'll have to like tell me about you and your husband's adventures." If you guys didn't know, I befriended this sweet older man on my flight from El Paso to Chicago, and we talked for the entire 3 hours of that flight, and we became besties, and I love him so much.
I love how you can find friends in very random places. Like, isn't that so beautiful about life?
Yeah,
You just go on a
it
plane,
is.
start talking to like a middle-aged man, and become friends,
Exactly.
especially when they're
Exactly.
not weird.
And it's one of those things where it's like, as a girl, you're just kind of like cautious and like aware at all times and
Absolutely.
stuff. And I was like, uncomfy. And he made me feel so comfortable. He was so sweet, just the best. So you never know. You never know who could be your next friend.
Yeah.
Just gotta be open to it. I'm gonna start putting my stickers on. So
Ooh.
I'll fill you guys in every time I put one
You
down.
need to update us every play
I'll
by
update
play.
you every place. I gotta
Um,
figure out what I
but also, since we're talking about creating and teeny tiny channels, any tips for creators? Now that I have you on my channel,
Ooh.
I can ask you whatever I want.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking?
I'm talking to you.
I mean, honestly, I've been posting on YouTube for a few years, and so it's a lot of consistency, dude. Like,
Mhm.
which sucks. Like, because like you want like those instant results, but a lot of it is consistency, is just showing up every
Mhm.
week and really finding like your style and like
Mhm.
what you're happy with, and a lot of like getting out there into the YouTube algorithm has to do with thumbnails and the
Yeah.
titles, which I literally hate. They're like the bane of my existence. Like if I could be like, hey, somebody who's good at this, literally do it. Like I hate I hate them so much. But I think now I've kind of found my style with like
Mhm.
thumbnails and like the flow and like how I go about it, which I wouldn't have done if I hadn't trial and error things and like done a bunch of stuff. So I think that's it. Like when you first start out, like you just have to be kind of okay with knowing at some point you're probably like a video is going to fail by numbers standards or
Mhm.
whatever, but as long as you had fun making it, like it's always going to be there, and that's the beauty of it. And so as you grow, the people that love you and like start following you can watch all of
Yeah.
that catalog. And so it's a lot of time
Mhm.
and I remember how like excited I was when I hit my first like 100, and I was like, "Oh my god, like this is craziness." And then I hit my first 500 and I did like a little giveaway, and
Oh,
just
you did
like
a giveaway?
I
That's so
did. I
cute.
did. And how precious that was. And I'm really
Yeah.
grateful for like my steady growth. I think if I had something that just went viral and I
Yeah.
like get like honestly, I'm like at what like can I just like stay here? Like can I just like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like I love the people I have. So it's like I don't know. It's a lot of things with YouTube in general, but I think just know it's gonna take some time and you're gonna find your people, and it could happen overnight, but the chances of that, like, you know what I mean? Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
I agree. Like I've been on for 3 years also, and it's been I feel like I've been all over the place with my videos, and sometimes it can flop, but it's very interesting how you might think a video will flop, but it can get better, or like not get better. What is it? Like get picked up. There we
Grow,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, like randomly. And so
Hmm.
it can be kind of deceiving when you like focus on the numbers and stuff like that, because you can be posting for years and only have like 20 views consistently, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's like the algorithm or whoever the heck picks it up and
The global masters.
yeah,
But
the
like
universe.
I love having Trevor though. Like you also should find somebody who is like, okay, wait, don't cuss. Who is incredibly supportive of you in your endeavors and like will
Yeah,
help keep your head on straight, because
yeah.
especially when I first started, I was getting so discouraged. And I was like, dude, No one is seeing it. I put so much work into this edit. I put so much work into filming. I put so much work into like the thumbnail, and like it got 4 views in
Yeah.
a day or something, you know? And I'm like, what is happening when I first
Mhm.
started? And he was like, you have to remember that is 4 people who
4 whole
sat
people.
down and
Yeah,
like watched your content and
yeah.
like gave it their time. So it's like
Mhm.
you also have to remember every number is a person,
Yeah.
and that's so significant no matter what it is, you know? And yeah. Yeah.
I remember losing my mind when I hit 100 because it's like
Yeah.
100 whole people, like, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know 100 people that I currently speak to, and so
Exactly.
it's
And like I
oh, sister, I think your audio c oh, do you guys see her freaking out too? Bestie, we can't hear you.
So- Sorry,
Okay, there
Trevor.
you go.
Trevor just decided to call me. It's not sticking.
Oh.
Sticker.
Just that one or all of them?
I hope not all of them. But anyway, in my imposter syndrome video, I talked about it of like if you, like you can't find the worth in the numbers or in
Mhm.
like that performance
Yeah,
aspect of it because it'll never be satisfying if
yeah,
that's what the worth is in. And
yeah,
like I was talking about how I hit 5,000 subscribers, and I had told myself before that that would be like in my head, like I made it. Like there's no way I'm ever gonna hit this number. So when I hit it, it's gonna feel so good, and I'm gonna be so excited and satisfied. And I hit it, and I was like, I need more. I was like, wait, this isn't
yeah.
enough. And I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
wait, what are we doing? Like me a year ago, me a few months ago, never would have dreamed that was a possibility. And that was a huge wake up call for me of like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
Like, what am I doing? Because like I'm not satisfied with that number. And it's like, at what point will I be? And it's like probably never. If it's
yeah.
not, it's
If you
me.
keep
That's the
moving
problem.
the goalpost, then you'll, like, never be satisfied with it, and I think
Oh,
that what helped too because I felt the same way, I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but,
yeah.
like, I that's why I like to diversify stuff going on in my life
Mm,
because if the times where YouTube was my only hobby and the only thing I was
mm,
focused on, then y'all, literally,
yeah.
I oh, so sorry. Hey, Natalie. She just popped in. Also,
Yes.
hi, Diane. So sorry. I didn't mean to
Diane!
cut anyone out.
Hi. It's
But
okay. We're literally just yapping.
yeah,
Oh
we're
my
just
God, it's already
yapping.
been 37
I
minutes.
know. Like, how are we more than halfway done? But anyways,
Oh my
back
God.
to what I was saying. I feel like when I was diversifying the like my hobbies and I wasn't so focused on it, and also just being so like freaking happy with the people that are currently watching me and like
Yeah,
it feels almost ungrateful to me when if I'm feeling like, oh, I need more. And I'm like, no,
exactly.
it's like so good enough. Like I don't need to be like the biggest creator. And even if I was, that would stress me out
I
because
know.
people are mean. I'm
People
sensitive.
are mean.
Yes.
I'm sensitive.
I don't need like
That's
the more people who see you, then like I feel the more likely you'll get some hate. And
mm.
thankfully, I feel like I'm in a position where like I don't really get hate comments. I get weird comments, but not hate comments. Um, and that's just a little value in like having a small community.
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
agree. It's yeah. Sorry, I'm applying my. Oh, I didn't update you guys.
oh, okay,
Sticker number one.
sticker.
Just see my vision. You'll see it. Sorry. Okay.
Tia says, figuring out what's best for you too. I created my channel wanting to find friends and share my journey, and I've succeeded with one of those. Haha, but I, I said haha, but I had to figure that out. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times when, at least, I mean, not even just with other tube, like in a lot of niches, if they want that sense of community, they think they have to be a YouTuber and like
Mm,
have to make like vlogs. And if you're not a vlogger, or if that's
right.
working, feel free to pivot. Like no one is
Feel
confining
free
you.
to pivot.
Yeah.
But that's a really good point, actually,
Yeah.
of like the comment section, like these lives, like you're so valuable. You know what I mean? Like, and
Oh,
you don't have to like post back. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, of course I want to see your life and like, but we can follow each other on Instagram or something, you know?
Mhm.
Okay, I added another sticker by the way.
She's doing a whole play by play,
You're
guys.
gonna see. You're gonna see my I got it. I got it. I'm trying to cover up this big ugly thing in the middle.
Setting good goals, I think, helps with starting out. My mindset is I want a community, but I'm also doing this for me. I want to keep a log of my progress.
Yes.
Felt
Yes,
that.
yes, yes, yes. I
And
love that.
also to feel productive during phases where it's hard
Mm,
to keep track of that, like revisions or brainstorming.
tea.
Felt that. Yeah, I like the thing about YouTube is it's like a diary and you can always like look back on memories and where you were, where your mind was at. And
Yeah.
I feel like anytime I have an epiphany, I want to record and like talk to people about it. And it's nice to see like the growth or the changes. At least with writing and being able to document that and also just life
Also life. I realized that too.
beyond the life.
Like even like I'll watch a video from like a year ago and I'm like, who was that? Who is she? As in like myself. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even recognize her.
Yeah.
Like she was so I'm so much happier and more secure and I just it's so crazy. I added another sticker by the way.
You're fast, girl. Ooh, I
Do you
like
see
that
my
front
vision?
center.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
see
see
what's
it.
happening?
I do see it. Okay. I like the finger, the little
I'm so-
in case you guys are new here, Taylor went to the thrift store, right? And got a
yes.
$5 moleskin journal. And so she's covering what was it? Like a
It said it was some for some leadership and whatnot, but I got this for $5. It's a moleskin. So I am now just trying to cover up. It's brand new, had all the casing still on it. So I'm just covering up with stickers, the front and the back. And I have enough. I
and
definitely have enough.
she may or may not be done by the time the live is over. So
You never
stay
know.
tuned if you want to know.
That's what I'm doing if I'm when
Yeah.
I'm looking down. That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, I agree. Like I feel like the person I am now compared to when I first started, like who is she? Very, very different.
Yeah.
And also like what I not that I like what I wanted out of YouTube change, but I feel like it just means so much more. Like I have a clear picture of what it means to be a YouTuber and what it means to have like subscribers and connecting with people. Like I feel like it's easier to envision that, but then once you're actually in it, I don't know. It just is different, and I am more comfortable being myself.
Yeah.
And there's like a little bit of like a I don't know, I guess confidence is a good word
Mhm.
for it just because like first of all, putting yourself online is scary. Like even just
That
doing
part.
this live is scary. Like
It is.
I was freaking out low key. Actually, here's some background. So like what was it, 2 days ago, Taylor? I was like, we should do a live. And you're like, oh yeah, like you're before what was it, Thursday or something? I was
Uh-huh.
kind of freaking out. I was like, oh shoot, that soon? Because I usually have to like mentally prepare myself. But I feel like this year I'm doing things that scare me. So I was like, you know what? I
Mhm.
don't need to mentally prepare. Let me just go ahead
Mhm.
and do it. And even like the beginning of the live stream, even now, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm a little not freaked out, but I'm like, I feel very watched right now. Hence the live stream. But anyways, where I'm going with this,
Where are you going?
where I'm going is that like before like this moment, right? Like I would be not comfortable being myself. Like before I would record videos and like when I was earlier on, I just didn't know how to act. Talking to a camera is weird. But like
That part.
now, like yes, you could be a little nervous like in a live setting. When I film my videos in my room, I'm not nervous, but I think because of
Mhm.
that practice, it allowed me to feel comfortable being on live and like being able to talk to people and
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree. I totally agreed. I love
What?
what are you trying? What was your point?
Natalie says, "Don't worry, it's just fam here." You're so right, and
It's
that's also the
true.
beauty of being like a smaller channel. It's like, would I feel comfortable doing this if there's 100,000 of?
Huh?
Like
Huh?
that's a lot.
I don't know if I
Um,
like this. Okay, you know what? How about I just like go for it, you know?
just send it, girl.
I-
Um, yes, the SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time based. I remember learning about this in college, like
I
with
love that.
making a goal. especially heavy on the measurable thing. Because I feel like when we have broad goals, like, oh, I want to do this, like, how are you going to keep track of your progress? You know?
Yeah, I totally know.
I'm keeping the mindset subs will be a revolving door. People can come and go just like in life, and you gotta find fulfillment in those and in who's there, not who isn't. Girl,
Wow, heavy on that.
heavy
Let me
on
just screenshot. Everybody smile. Okay, I'm keeping that.
that,
Wow.
dude, literally
Wow.
fall is like super wise. Not even gonna lie. But it's so true because
Wow.
when you have a YouTube channel, you can hit like a subscriber count and then lose subscribers. Like nothing's
Yeah.
guaranteed. Just because they hit
Yeah.
subscribe doesn't mean they're gonna stay.
Yeah. Like
So
sometimes I'll be like, I mean, I used to check it like a hyper amount of times,
mhm,
and to the point where I deleted it off my phone because I kept like
yeah.
hyper fixating on it, and I would be like, oh, three people aren't my friends anymore, and Trevor would be like, that's not true. Like some people just, it's okay, like it's an accident. Like some people, like I'll be on YouTube Shorts and I'll accidentally subscribe, so maybe they just accidentally, it's okay, and I'm like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But again, like you're saying, I love what Val said so
Yeah.
much. Wow, I resonate hard with
And
that.
it's not personal because at the
It's
end of the day,
not.
they don't
It's
know
not.
you. And wouldn't you rather them leave than leave a hate comment?
That's so
Like,
true. And sometimes you just don't like vibe with somebody's content, and that's okay.
yeah.
And
There's no problem.
sometimes people won't vibe with mine, and that's okay.
I've unsubscribed to plethora of people and I literally have nothing negative to say about them.
Right. Right.
It's just especially when you change because like we were saying how when we first started we're not that same person. So it makes sense
Mhm.
that if the people who subscribe to us then are not subscribed now, it's because we've changed and that's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Natalie said
It's
the author tube community is so much more than just those who make videos, and I love that so much because it's so
wow.
true.
That's so beautiful.
I feel like
Natalie.
majority is just the audience and the people who watch and the people who comment because not everybody makes videos, and sometimes it's just
Yeah.
like it's majority people who watch them.
I
And
love that.
yeah, you guys don't need to make videos to be a part of
Yeah.
author
If
tube.
you want to and you want to document it,
Yeah.
we'll be there. But if
Mhm.
not, that's okay.
Period.
Mm.
Fal says the design is so nice, Tay. Do you have
Oh
any
my gosh, thank
updates?
you. I have three that I'm gonna lay down because it's a whole, I have it laid out and then I'll show you guys.
Okay. She's gonna give us an update, guys.
We're cooking.
Taylor went to the thrift store. Are we all completely shocked by this info?
Me having gone like 3 times in the past 3 days.
Fellow creator here, romance author who writes and self-publishes books set in bakeries, food photographer, and pastry chef. I love that. How many of y'all are self-publishers or going the self-publishing route? Well, Taylor, yes.
Okay, wait. I need you guys to vote. Well, I guess Amina will have to pick because the vote would be
I mean, if you
like.
guys are super quick, I will read out the vote. So,
Okay, so we have the yellow. Let me know if you could see it. It's like yellow trees.
okay.
I already have one laid down though. Okay, so this is like a pairing. And then I have this one, it's waves and a little sailboat. They're all Van Gogh, by the way.
Mhm.
Of course they are. And then I have this one, they're the white roses.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have this one, which is this cute little lady.
Can we see what you're working with so we see what would go best?
I have this is what we have so far.
Mm.
And I have this space. And so the one that we choose is gonna go right down here, like so.
Interesting.
So we've got this one.
That's number one.
We've got this one with the
That's
little
number
lady.
two.
I'm kind of drawn to her.
She's kind of cute.
And then we got waves.
Not gonna lie, I feel like the waves are kind of like not
It's too
matching.
much. It's
It's
too
not
much.
matching what's going on.
Then we have this one. Okay, let me show you roses.
I'm between the roses and the woman. So we got roses. We got number two. Which one was number two? The lady?
Could be roses. I don't remember.
I think the
Or
roses were number
I
one.
feel like the lady just like pops.
Yeah, I think I like
Because
her.
then I'm also putting, where'd she go? Putting this little like cup of green tea beside it.
Yeah, I think I kind of like that one. You could put the roses somewhere else on the thing.
I feel like the lady.
Yeah.
But I still have the whole back.
Yeah, you got
Dress.
room. So
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Paul said on one hand, I'm like, simple is better, but on the other hand, I'm like, put all the things, all the happy things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll back up. Let's see, where was I? And what were we talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh. Taylor's thrifting is more than famous. It's infamous.
I love that. I
Um,
love being known for thrifting.
thank you guys for your kind words. They said I was doing great.
Aw.
Oh, we
You
got a
are doing
song.
great.
Oh, okay, I think I get
Swan?
it. It's That's So Taylor. It's the
Say
thrifting
this and
she
she
can
can
see.
see
That's
that.
so Taylor. Recycle and chic. Yeah. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, that's you
Girl, that could have
killed
went
that.
so bad if I didn't get the That's So Raven reference.
That is so. Oh no, 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 no! Stay,
You
stay.
guys like my singing?
I loved your singing.
Thank
I thought it was
you.
phenomenal.
I was like, should I sing it? Should I not?
Of course you should.
All right, where was I again? This is just me on live. Forgetting
What?
where I am in the chat. Sorry, my brain froze. Okay, guys, we have like 9 more minutes of this stream. So if you have any questions you want to ask and
So
throw it in
soon.
there,
Oh my
I
god. Oh my
know.
god. Now I feel like I'm almost okay. Hold.
All good. Girl, don't rush it. All good things must come to an end.
I can post it in my community tab on
Yeah,
YouTube. On
the
YouTube.
girls who get it, get it.
Yeah. Some of my most subscribers are gonna be like, thanks for
Like, I didn't
showing me.
ask for that. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
I'm one of those weirdos, okay, who is more comfortable than more people are around. Wait, the more people are around. I can put my mask
Oh.
on and play pretend. Probably not super healthy of
Mhm.
me. Ooh, that's
Probably
very
not super
interesting.
healthy.
Wait, what are
Uh,
you like? Do you feel more comfortable in like a lot of like a large group of people, or maybe one on one? Because also I get that, because if it's one on one, it's more intimate. So if it's a large group, then it's not as like not as much pressure. There's not like a spotlight.
I think it depends. I know I'm good in front of like on stage a lot of people, and I know I'm also good like if I need to be, but I think I'm naturally more of like an introvert and like I get overwhelmed really easily.
Mhm.
Like at weddings, like oh my gosh, I completely shut down. I think I get overstimulated. But if it's like
Yeah, yeah.
a group of, just like a group of people and not like a crowd of people,
Mhm.
it just depends too on like
Yeah,
the general energy of like what's going on. You know what I mean?
yeah. I agree. I definitely get overstimulated in crowds, or like when there's a lot of like things going on, like loud music, I'm out. Flashing lights, or I'm out. Large crowds mixed with any of those things, I'm out. Um, yeah. Ooh, she cute. Okay, Tay. Um, but
Thank you.
I do think I'm more comfortable. I guess like I don't know if like it's someone new and they don't know how to carry on a conversation. That's really uncomfortable. So then I would rather be in a group of people, so it's more opportunity for people to fill in the silence.
Mm,
Um,
that's fair.
but I don't know. I guess it depends on the person, the situation, and all that. Um, not Natalie says, "Not me smiling when you said everyone smile." I think it was when you put the screenshot of false quote,
Oh, stop. That's so cute.
and Tia did the same thing.
Stop. You guys are so cute.
Yeah, because of that, I've almost achieved all my YouTube goals for the year. I think this was a reference of like us.
The
Um,
smart goals, maybe
oh, you see, that's the thing, right? I feel like to be a good streamer, you have to keep up with the chat and talk, like respond
at the same
well.
time. Yeah, it's a
Yeah, because I
lot.
was thinking this had to do with us pushing the goals further up when we already achieved them.
Mm,
But either way, congrats on achieving your goals, girl.
heck yeah.
I don't even know how to find my analytics still, which, like,
Keep it that
thank
way.
God.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you how, girl, just leave it alone.
I'm not gonna tell you. That's so
Um,
real. We love you too much to tell you.
no, it's for your own protection. Ignorance is bliss. I'm trying to be chill about it, especially because I often clean out my subscribers. How do you do that? Oh, subscriptions.
Oh, we were like, wait.
I was like, we can click
Whoa,
them out?
whoa,
That's so
whoa.
funny.
I did not know that was a thing.
Natalie's pursuing Tribe Pub and she's gonna kill it because she gave us a snippet of her story and the way she killed it.
Yes, and I've read the whole thing.
Bro, I'm jealous. Natalie, if you want to send it to me,
No,
I'm hoping.
it's absolutely breathtakingly, phenomenally so good.
I believe it. And I only had a little taste.
So good. It's so good.
I'm not working on a book
That's okay.
exactly, but I plan to do basically self-publish for the project I'm working on. Okay. What project?
Ooh.
Is it like poems? A novella? Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? I got a call.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear my call?
Oh
The ring?
yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then okay, hoping to self-publish by the end of the year if all goes well. Wishing you the best, girl.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
My
God.
singing. I think this was in reference to my singing. Iconic. Girl, you hype me up way too much. We love you too. You're a real one, girl. You are a real one. And so lovely having you here.
Well.
Um,
I just love you
JK
guys.
said, oh, first of all, fun fact, Taylor is very expressive with her love, and I love that. When she says I love you, she means it.
I
So,
really do.
if
And
anyone's
I'll
ever
cry.
blessed to get a I love you from Taylor, like, just to know that you've made it.
It's very true.
Where was I? Okay, also, thanks for the compliment, Taylor. I post writing updates regarding my pastry chef rival romance, food photography of the desserts I bake under my Ko-Fi. Same name
Okay.
on here. So if you guys are interested, there you go.
I'm gonna go, girl. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Will I ever make language videos again?
Will she?
Absolutely. Yes, I will. And I was even telling Taylor. Yeah, I think we were talking about this not that long ago. Like how and on my channel, I just document what I'm currently like the phases, I guess, of life I'm in. And it be language learning. Oh, that's cute. Oh, but
It
she
covers it
that's
covers
that,
her.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Should have went with the
Anyway,
roses.
sorry. I'm so sorry. As you were saying, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
I document what I'm currently what era I'm in, and sometimes it's languages, sometimes it's books, sometimes it's writing, but I do definitely want to get back into it. If you have any video suggestions, let me know, girl, because I feel like first of all, I'm so surprised that I even got this question because I feel like there's not very many current subscribers here who were
We're
there
there for
during language
the
era. Yeah.
wow.
Um And good vibes to all those in the stream. Whatever you're working on, you got this. I second that. All right, here we got a question, Tay. How do you get used to listening to your voice when editing? Because I'm like, what? That's what I sound like.
Oh man.
Oh, moods. So.
I thought we were moving on. I was like, wow,
Oh, no,
we
no,
really
no,
have
no, no.
no answer.
In reference to that. So,
Hmm.
any tips?
Any tips? I don't know if I have any.
All right, well, while Bestie is thinking, I'll give you mine because I used to hate my voice. Like, I would record my voice when I would talk, and I would be so embarrassed because I would be like, I sound like a little boy. I sound like I haven't hit puberty, and I'm like a little boy, and the voice didn't drop yet. Like, I hated it so much. But literally, it's back to the confidence thing of the more you record, like, it becomes normal, and then you don't think about it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's just one of those things you just gotta rip it off, and over time it gets better because really now I'm like more aware of myself after filming videos, and even just like recently with the retreat videos, seeing myself in other people's like
Yeah.
POVs has been a little trippy. Not that I hate it, but I think it's just because I haven't been exposed to it. I'm so used to being in control of every angle and
Mm.
everything like that. And similarly to like literally just being on YouTube for the first time and being like, and I guess realizing more things about yourself, what you look like, what you sound like, the angles. Like, I would turn my head a certain way and be like, really? That's what I look like?
Really?
Really? But yeah, I just think it's practice. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
unfortunately, it
agree.
isn't
I think I
easy.
had the opposite experience where I was
Oh,
pretty used to, because like I was on stage for a lot of my 20s and stuff. So I was very used to like seeing myself, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And even in like videos and stuff I would be in. So I was pretty
Mhm.
used to hearing myself and seeing myself, but it was when I saw myself in the retreat vlogs and I couldn't control, you know what I mean? Like you can't edit out like when you think you don't look
Yeah,
good, or it just becomes second nature to like do that stuff. So then
yeah.
when I saw it in other people's, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, that's
Mhm,
that's what I look like. Like
mhm.
that's
It is
what?
tricky, yeah.
And then even Brielle was so sweet though, because in one clip, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like your vlog, I loved it so much." And she was like, "Yeah, like the slow-mo clips turned out so good. That one of you had me starstruck." And I was like, "That's the clip I like couldn't." I was like, "Oh my God, how does nobody tell me I look like this?
Dude,
Like
you're
what?"
beautiful.
No.
You are beautiful. Don't
See,
no. If you ever have a negative thought, you call me. You let me know.
you call.
You call me. I'll handle it. But it's crazy because like as like
Oh.
when I'm watching, I'm not thinking that about you, about anyone else, but like we could be hyper fixated on ourselves,
Mhm.
but like nobody
Yeah.
else is thinking about it. They're like, oh,
Right.
look how beautiful she is, look how she's smiling, look how happy she looks, look how all these
Right.
positive things, but
Right.
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 And we're our worst critics.
Exactly. And I think that's too is like I like in the moment would catch myself like, "Ugh, that's really close and the lighting is not great."
Yeah.
But I'll like stop that thought and be like, "But I'm laughing so hard and like I
Yeah.
look so happy." And I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Wow, like that's what matters." You
Yeah.
know?
I
It's
definitely
not
felt that watching other videos and seeing me and being like, I probably would have cut that out, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. You look
there it is.
stressed.
I lost the sticker I was really looking forward to putting down and I found it.
She found it, guys.
I found it.
No need to worry.
It's a coffee.
All right, we're over time, but it's okay. We're just gonna keep going since we have so much. We still have so many.
I'm almost done with the cover.
Okay,
I'm almost
we'll
done.
keep going. We'll keep going because
Almost
there's I'm also behind on the chat. So,
done. It's fine.
Tia said I'm good in front of no one, girl.
That's not true.
You better stop.
You better stop.
You better stop. Talking to people in crowds is somehow easier for me than bringing that voice in my head out into the world when I'm alone.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Like, what's crazy? I'm so sorry to stop again.
No.
But it's like, so when I'm with Trevor, Trevor is like so good at talking to people
Mhm.
that I don't usually have to. So I kind of just sit quietly and like I'm really shy. Which like I think me saying that when you actually like saw
Yeah.
me in person, you'd be like, "Mm." But I swear, I literally like don't talk. I'm incredibly awkward and like I don't really say much because he's kind
Mhm.
of my social person, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I'm on my own, I feel like it's almost like a defense mechanism, kind of like a flight or fight type of a thing. Like
Okay.
with Sanjeev, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be charismatic, I'm gonna be charming, I'm gonna like, because nobody's gonna do that for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think that's more when it like come hello,
Hello.
my chair is stuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that because I one time went out with my sister to Target and someone from like middle school or something came up to me. And at this point, I think I was in high school, late high school or college or something. Haven't seen
Mhm.
this girl since middle school. She comes up to me and all of a sudden I'm super extra. Like, oh my gosh, hi! Like the way my voice goes all the way up. And then like we interact. I'm so friendly and huggy and nice and not that I'm mean
Right.
in real life, but that's just not me. And afterwards, my sister was like, "That is just not who you are." And I'm like, I panicked. Like
I panicked.
I don't know. First of all, like I don't know. I want them to feel like I'm happy to see them, even though I didn't really want to see her because it's awkward. Oh, hey, the way you cut me off guard when I'm like, oh, I don't want to see them. Okay, I like the little coffee on the top right corner.
Yeah, I went with like a coffee warm theme and then
Mhm.
plant theme and then, more coffee.
More coffee naturally.
But yes, I absolutely get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I can definitely act not myself, and that's okay. There's different versions of us, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
and that is completely okay.
Where am I? Tia's constantly
Where
pushing
are
my goals up.
you?
Send help, girl. I wish I had help to send because I'd be struggling too. But I think gratefulness is just a good practice and being like, yo, look at me like a year ago. Where was I then? Or something like
Yeah.
that. Because I used to keep track of my subscriber goals. I stopped after I hit 1,000. No, after I hit 2,000, I stopped. And I guess I'll just do it every 1,000 I hit.
Mm.
But I used to do like every 500 before I hit 1,000. And I remember like hitting 1,000 and being like, okay, like time to work towards like 2,000. And I remember when I hit 50, I was like over the moon. And kind of
Mm.
just trying to remember where you were and how
Yeah,
hard you worked.
that's so
It's probably
real.
the best thing I got.
Hmm.
Um,
Where
no,
did that
you need to. I mean, it's okay to check your
go?
analytics, but don't be getting obsessive about it because
Yeah, don't
it's
stalk
so
them.
easy to do that. Cleaning out subscribers made me like, hello, the birds for real. Okay. I plan on giving more info on my project in my first video. Okay, T. But if I explain coherently enough is a whole nother. Yeah. It's sometimes getting what's in here out there is really hard.
And especially about your project, like it's so much that
Mhm.
so also don't put the pressure on yourself to get everything out,
Yeah.
because like I do that,
Yeah.
so, and it's really stressful and almost impossible, so
And there's comment sections, right? So if anyone has a question, they'll let you know. In the
of
description box,
course.
you can always put stuff in that. Oh, we got a question. I've been listening to this while doing housework, mom life, but what was
Oh,
it like for you all to meet for the first time in real life on
uh,
your retreat?
wait, don't make me cry.
Don't you dare.
Don't do it.
You want to start?
No. You go.
Um,
Mm.
mm. So we're not gonna cry. If I think too hard. But anyways, okay. So how it worked was we kind of came in batches, low key. So I met at first. Well, I met Brielle last year, so meeting her again was normal. Um, and then the first person I met after Brielle was Mick, which was
Oh,
trippy because I was like seeing her in real life and like she's just such a like comforting presence
oh,
and that was amazing. And then we got to the place and met Alyssa, which was also trippy. So I feel like every time I met someone new, it was like a new feeling, and you get to like
mm,
instantly it's like you automatically get a vibe of who they are,
yeah.
and it was just so weird, especially when you've first of all never done that before. I'm not someone who meets strangers online in groups because any one of y'all could have been a murderer. But I trusted my gut and I was like, I'm not getting murderer vibes. So let me
Not getting murderer
not
vibes.
getting murderer vibes. And like I have my location being tracked by my husband, and we all shared information like our phone numbers and
Yeah,
like emergency contacts.
emergent.
And
Mhm.
also, like, we put our flight numbers to track each other in case anything happened. So I felt very safe at the same time.
Mhm.
But I don't even know how to describe what it's like to meet just because I'm not an emotional person. So how dare you for asking this question? I'm just kidding. But it was just I feel like the best
Mm.
way to like describe it is just feeling seen because it's really hard to
Oh.
make meaningful connections in general. So
Mm.
it was so crazy and euphoric and all the good adjectives you can think of to meet strangers online and it feels so like at home. But I can talk about it for a long time. So go ahead, Taylor, because I need to chill the heck out.
Yeah, you better not start crying.
Yeah.
I agree with everything Amina said. And also, even before that, like the way it all came about was so like it took a long process. It wasn't just like we like just gathered, and also none of us were really that close like beforehand. Like me and Amina were talking about like a while ago, like we never really talked.
Yeah,
Like we
that's
would be
it.
nice and like in each other's comments and stuff, but like
Yeah, yeah.
now we talk basically all day every day. Like, and it's really crazy and like
Sharing traumas with each other, like
yeah, you know,
yeah.
casual. But it's like really the only person I actually talked to
Yeah.
was Natalie.
Mhm.
And that's because we met in person and then
Mhm.
it's like we made that connection and then we would text and like keep up with each other and then Natalie was friends with Cody and then it was kind of like me, Natalie and Cody became friends. And
Mhm.
then from there I was just I like I told them, but I was so nervous to like even really like because I just didn't feel like qualified. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel qualified for
I
it.
don't feel
And
qualified. You kidding me?
I know. So I remember I was like, man, like I would really like love to like maybe like do like maybe like you know someday be a part of like maybe a live stream like if that would be cute and like cool. And
Mhm.
they were like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's totally cool. And I sat on that text message for like 3 days and like was picking it apart and like trying to be like, I don't want to see like I'm just like clout chasing. Like I
Oh my
actually genuinely just want to befriend them. Like what do I do? And so
yeah.
I was so afraid to send that text. And they
Oh,
were so like, oh my God, yeah, like it's chill.
yeah.
Like, we'll just ask. It's not a big deal. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Like even now thinking about it, I was like, oh my gosh, my heart. And that was really the first step to me even like being invited to the retreat. And like there wasn't that many like spaces available. And it was like I had just joined enough. You know what I'm saying? Like to be like, oh hey, we're planning this thing. And I was like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
no way, dude. So
Yeah.
it's like if I hadn't sent that text, that would have been crazy. But
Yeah.
when we did get there, Becca picked me up from the airport. And
Mhm.
so I got to see Becca and like talk to her. And so that kind of like I feel like warmed me up for the retreat. Like I kind of like got the chance to like really meet somebody and like talk to them beforehand. And
Mhm.
then actually seeing everyone's faces was insane.
Yeah.
Like I think the most jarring for me was Alyssa. I don't know why,
That's what Brielle said too.
but
What is
like
it about
actually
Alyssa?
like actually see because I think she also was just as shocked. So she was like, this is so crazy. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, like it was so surreal. But 100% like everyone was light years better than they are online. And I think
Mhm.
that's the craziest thing. And like we're all just so lucky to have even been able to do that. And it was all of us, like we did it ourselves, like we planned it, we put our money, like we invested it. So it's like if you want to do that, like you guys, we can do it. We can do it. And
Yeah.
so yeah,
I
it
agree.
was crazy. It was crazy.
It was definitely wild. And I feel like too, like because I mentioned this before, like I'm not really one to do stuff like this, go on a retreat with strangers,
That
and
was my first.
I would never be the planner for that. So
Yeah.
first of all, shout out who I think Alyssa.
Alyssa. It was
Shout out to
Alyssa.
Alyssa to just for being that person to just do it. And like if you guys and anybody wants to do something like that, all we have to do, just be that person. Because now I'm kind of like, shoot, I could have missed out on all this because I was too afraid to.
Yeah, Alyssa literally was like, "Hey, I got the Airbnb," and we were
Yeah,
like, "What?"
yeah.
She's like, "So get your tickets and meet us in Kenosha," and we were
Yeah.
like,
And I was like, where
"Oh."
the hell is Kenosha?
No, literally. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, take the risk, man. Take the but be careful. Everybody be safe. Don't just randomly link up with somebody that you
Yes.
don't know fully or feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like also
And
want to disclaim that. Like
yeah, it
please,
could
please
have
be
definitely
safe.
went very wrong.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, we were very lucky. So
You're gonna
be
see us
safe,
on the
be
news
safe, be
instead
safe.
of on YouTube.
Be
Okay, let me
safe.
respond to the comments about this so I don't lose.
You do it.
Okay.
I'm working on the back now. We finished the front. I added a couple
Ooh,
more like fillers.
cute.
So now she's
That's
very
really
full.
cute.
And I'm starting on the back. I got a drink good coffee, and I'm gonna have this like coffee themed, I think, and
I
some
like it. I'm a
paintings.
fan. You work
Mhm.
fast.
I got a vision.
Got a vision.
Got a vision.
I feel like if I met any one of you guys, I would be outgoing because I feel comfortable and safe with y'all.
Yes, that's exactly how it felt.
That's literally what Natalie said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not, I don't know, and I've talked about this in my video, so if you wanna see me cry, you can watch that, but I am not someone who feels instantly comfortable with people, especially
Yeah.
if and maybe because we were all nervous, and we
Yeah.
like, maybe one of two of us have met each other before, but
Hmm.
all of us, never, and I
Not in
didn't even we
person.
didn't even watch each other's videos like that, like,
Mhm.
first of all, there's so many like, it's so hard to keep track of like author tube videos because there's so many amazing creators and there's it's impossible to watch every single one. And
Yeah.
so on the retreat, I like some creators I knew and watched more than others. And so they were for real complete strangers. Like I
Yeah.
never had a full-on conversation with a few of the people. And so it's just crazy how now we're friends. It's like I didn't have that relationship and I only was really comfortable with one or two people
For
prior to the
sure.
retreat. So I don't know. It just I don't know the words for it and how that actually ended up working out
And
because
I'm pretty sure Natalie even said, Natalie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you said something of like, if this all goes south, I know Taylor. And that was my mentality of like, I
absolutely.
know Natalie.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
like
Yeah.
if like I don't know if it's like people are not gelling, like it could there could have been
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
scenarios. I was like, at least I have Natalie and like I'm rooming with her and you roomed with Brielle. So
Yeah,
now that
because
makes
we met
sense.
before,
Yeah,
we've
that makes
shared a
sense.
room before, so it felt and I was like, "You know, exactly. If I don't like a single person, I
Yeah.
have Brielle, and if I don't like anyone, we're only there for a couple days."
And it turned out like it was we all didn't want to like leave each
I
other.
know. I
Which is
know.
rare. That's also the thing is like we were so blessed to be a part of something that was so beautiful and like yeah, feel really really lucky, you know.
And I felt like the what is it? The connection and all that stuff. Like I think I mentioned it before, but like it came at the retreat because we were
Yeah.
just all for the most part
Yeah.
strangers.
Yeah.
Um so
Nice.
I'm always terrified to drop into DMs like, "Hello, I don't want to be a weirdo."
Mhm.
What?
No, I get it. I get it. I feel the same way.
I don't think that that's weird,
Like when
especially
no, like when I go into somebody's DMs,
oh,
but
oh,
it's
oh.
so not. It's so not. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
when people message me. I get so
I
excited.
I feel that because when you're talking about overanalyzing the text messages you had, like I will overanalyze DMs or stuff like that if I don't know them and I don't
Mhm.
and with text you don't know the tone, you don't know like the vibes and all that stuff. So
True.
I agree for sure. I do think though there's a lot of benefit if you feel like a weirdo like to show your face, like not your actual face. Well, I mean, showing your face could be beneficial like if you have a profile picture, but I just mean like commenting on their
Mm,
channel, their live stream, so then we're familiar with each other.
yeah,
Because
that's
sometimes if you
huge.
get DMs and you don't know who it is, especially when the internet can be an unsafe place, and if you feel like maybe a creator didn't respond to you or whatever, maybe they just don't know you.
Yeah.
Because like there's
Yeah.
a weird parasocial relationship, and I've talked about this before with different people. But yeah, it seems sometimes like a weird thing where as a viewer, we can watch these people and we're like, "Oh, I really like their
Yeah.
channel. I like their video and I think we'll be great friends." But if you don't comment or you don't make videos, they don't know who you are, so it can be kind of a weird situation. So I do like the that just in terms of making friends and talking to people, like commenting on their videos and then they'll
Mhm.
be curious and comment on yours and talk that way.
Or like even share a bit about yourself in the comment. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that really helps me too. And like again, like the more familiar I am with like seeing somebody in comments and then they have like the same profile picture, I'm like, oh my God, it's so
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so. Like
yeah.
I'm so excited like that they mentioned
Exactly.
me. And like I get really excited by that stuff. But again, like like you're saying, like you also have to be so safe and be careful because it's a scary world we live in. So a lot of us are just we are scared. Like a lot of us, we're also introverted writers. So
I
it's like we're
know.
also really scared.
And we're just a girl. We're
Yeah.
just a girl.
Yeah.
Someone said the motto of the retreat, I want to see you be brave. I agree. Take a chance, put yourself out there, be a friend, and make a friend.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Take a risk, not a big one though.
Just be safe. Be safe.
There's so many people I feel bad I can't watch everything. Absolutely. Like I feel bad when I can't watch every single video
Yeah.
out there.
I try to like every video. I'm like, I try to like it and watch as much as I can, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, I will like it and engage, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natalie's second. I was like, if everyone hates me, at least I know that Taylor and I can chill and have a good weekend.
And
Dude,
it was great.
that's for real how it felt.
It was
So
great.
I would love to ask, I'm gonna have to ask the other people who haven't met each other, because I think Cody met Becca,
Mm-hmm.
Andy and Brielle met before.
Yeah. I don't think Mick met anybody beforehand.
Oh, okay. So Mick, and I think Alyssa. I don't know if Alyssa met anyone
I
either.
don't think Alyssa did either.
And Lynn, I don't know if Lynn.
Oh,
You start crying thinking about Lynn.
dude, you guys, she said the sweetest thing. She was like, Tay, like your vulnerability, like if you weren't vulnerable and like so like you were just saying, like I was so super affectionate and like verbally trying to like make you know what I'm saying? Anyway. And she was like, if you weren't like that, like I wouldn't have been either. And like
Dude, you actually made that trip amazing, because the way that you were so like affectionate and like welcoming, like not that it was really, I feel like I felt the way with everyone, like I felt instantly comfortable with everyone, but
yeah.
you made me feel comfortable with like physical touch, because I don't like it when people touch me. And I've talked about this in a different live stream. Like if someone touches me, hugs me, I feel weird. And we talked a little bit about that, but like I
Mhm.
was like, oh my God, if I feel a touch on my back, I know it's Taylor and I know I'm safe. Time to cry.
But it's just like, I don't know, it's that sense of family, you know? Like it's very like yeah. Ooh. Actually, let's like not talk about
Amina, Lynn, Taylor burst into tears.
dude, and me, oh my gosh, that sweet baby angel. I love her so
Sweet
much.
baby
Lynn,
angel.
Lynn, okay, here's the tea though. Like,
Here's the
I
thing.
really did not know Lynn in any capacity other than like Maud's Blood, traditionally publishing. She was one of the OG people on the author YouTube side of things. And like, that's really all I knew. And so when I thought of Lynn in the past, I would think of like, she just knows her stuff. And
She's
I
got
was like,
it
man, like
together.
I really feel like I have to like be on my A game, like whatever on that. And she, I swear to God, is the funniest, sweetest, like kindest, like bruh. Like I think I was more shocked. I was like, dude, she is so chill.
Yeah,
And the fact that she was like, I have to be aware, because she's also a teacher, she's like, I have to be aware that my students could be watching my content. And I was like, that fully makes sense. And
yeah,
again, you just don't know a person completely until
yeah,
you actually get to interact with them in
yeah.
person. And so, yeah,
It,
yeah.
it was crazy because literally the people who went it was so random. I feel like it was just like
It
so,
was very random.
because same with you. I didn't know Lynn in a personal capacity whatsoever. I couldn't tell you
Mhm.
very much beyond her like
Right.
achievements or the cool things that are happening.
Hmm.
But yeah, Lynn is fire. Everyone's fire. Love them all. And if I talk too much, then I'm gonna burst into tears as
Like it's
well.
actually like I'm like Becca. I saw her a few days ago, and I'm gonna see her tomorrow. So I'm like, it hurts less. Like we said that in my video, I was like, it hurts less because I'm gonna see
Yeah,
her tomorrow. But I like can't think about it. I like can't think about it.
can't think about it too hard.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Also, that shirt that you picked out like in Walmart, when we went to Walmart and you saw like you're like
Oh,
that Lynn. Okay, if you guys watch the vlogs and see Lynn wearing this beautiful white skirt and like a flowing
green.
green
Hmm.
top, it's because me and Tay were walking on Walmart. Tay was like, "Oh, Lynn would look great in that." We go back, we grab Lynn. The
She's like,
shirt's
oh my
$9,
god.
fits perfectly.
Yep. She's like,
Almost.
that's exactly what I would wear. And I was like, you need it. Like,
I
you
know.
need it. It screams you. And now it's so cute. It's so cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. And the bracelet I made her.
Oh yes. And what's
Bro,
crazy, you made her a bracelet and she made me one. So it's almost like a little, though
it's a
she
little
made
circle.
almost.
It's a
But like
little circle.
who made, and then I made Alyssa. Alyssa made whose?
Andy's.
Andy
And
made
Andy made Cody. Cody. Andy
Cody.
made Cody's, the GWC one. That
Okay.
was really colorful.
And then Cody made
Cody made
Brielle's. Brielle
Brielle.
made Mix.
Mick made me.
Mick made-
Mick made mine.
Okay, so then that's the loop. So then I guess maybe who else are we missing?
Who did you make one for? Alyssa.
No, Alyssa. I think
Alyssa.
who did Alyssa make?
Andy.
Okay, we're gonna. It doesn't matter.
No.
This is too much looping.
Anyway. Anyway.
Hopefully that answered the question. I don't even remember the question. Oh, how did it feel? It felt amazing. I think I could have just said that. All right, I am so behind on this.
Okay. It's okay. Also, my face feels so hot.
Okay, here we go. Favorite genre you've written in?
You go first.
Well, I haven't made very full fleshed out stories. I can only think of two. One when I was 13 in my current project. 13, it was a fantasy. And then now it's I think a new adult. I don't know how to label it, guys. It's so hard. It's like new adult. There's like romance. There's
The one you read?
We're not talking about that.
The one you read?
Okay, but that was one scene. That was one scene.
You're saying what genre?
There was a romance subplot in it, but there's more to it.
There's a lot.
So I would say my favorite, I don't know, when I was a kid it was easy though. So I feel like I can't even tell you it's my favorite genre that I ran. It was just when I was 13 or 12 or whatever, like it was just easier to write because I wasn't thinking about plot holes. I wasn't thinking about anything. I was posting on Wattpad. Wow. Like every week I would post a chapter with my friend and it just seemed simpler. So I can't really blame it on
We should get back to that. How do we get back to that?
Honestly. So yeah,
but also what she read us at the retreat was oh my god.
Okay.
We all were like
it was oh my god. It was not a spice scene. Let me clarify. It was not a spice
scene. Correct. I guess.
Oh my god. It was just a saucy scene because it showed the tension and then all right, I'm done with you. I'm done. It was so funny too because I couldn't even finish the sentence because I was like, guys, let me finish the sentence, and then I say half of it, and everyone's like screaming.
Girl, it was hot. I don't know how you expected us to like chill when you read that. We were like, what?
It was, guys, I really like enemies to lovers. That's all I can say. And the tension, but it was not a spice scene. I have to clarify, it was not a spice scene. What I read was definitely risque, but I would not read a spice scene in front of people I just met 2 days ago.
But you did.
I didn't. Oh my god.
Anyway, what was the question? Favorite genre you've written?
After exposing me.
I feel like I have mostly written in fantasy. And like when you're talking about like when you were a kid, like I feel like the same thing. Like I wrote most of all of that was fantasy. But I think I have a lot of fun with my romance project with Close. I think I like the ease of it's in our world. I don't have to think about fantasy elements and like these world building things and like way big picture. And I like writing about just people. You know what I mean? Like experiencing life and how they're getting through really horrible things together. And yeah.
I would agree in terms of like, because in my book there are, contrary to popular belief and what you just said, there are like themes about like self-discovery and growth and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, there are.
Oh my God, Taylor, I'm gonna slap you. All right, I'm done talking. Self-discovery that I think is really important. Whatever, Paul likes my riskiness.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah. Oh my God. Where were we?
My face is so hot. I need to take my sweater off. I'm still gonna
You
be here,
brought that
but
upon yourself, okay?
whew, I gotta just
Um,
thinking about that scene you read.
it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that
I like trolling you right now.
Oh, you
I'm
guys
sorry.
got the inside scoop, guys.
Okay, we're back. We're back. I took my sweatshirt off. Ooh.
What's it? Where am I?
Thinking about what's his name? August?
August is cute, guys. August is cute. And it's funny because I have a love triangle and nobody wanted to hear about the other guy after August. I'm like, wait.
We're like, that's great. That's great. What about August?
I know.
Okay, this is what I have so far. The back is a little more fun. Okay.
It is a little fun. I really like that's awfully hot coffee.
Me too. So that's the vibe I'm going for. I don't really know what I should do next. I have this parakeet, which I actually really think is cute.
Oh, someone said, Taylor, I finally bought the Venture series. I'm ready to be wrecked. Okay.
I hope you like it.
Taylor won't let me read it. You told me to wait.
Yeah.
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 Someone would like to know how you're using a new journal.
Ooh, that's a great question, Renee. I don't really know. I just discovered it at the thrift store. So, I mean, I would love for it. Like, I want to get back into journaling. Like, I haven't been into journaling for a minute. So, even just like keeping up with my life or like travels and like where we're going and like the places we see and stuff. But then also for writing, like, I would love to do brainstorming, stuff like that in this thing. Because I did come up with a new fantasy story idea that I told Amina about, and it has dragons involved.
It does have dragons.
So we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Stay tuned. I love a good journal. Though I'm always nervous of or delay writing
Just
in
starting
it.
it.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, the first page is so special, but I just need to not. Okay, this is going back in time. We're talking about me and my language videos. And I started studying Chinese again after taking a break, and I would love to see more language content. Girl, coming right up as soon as a video hits me. But if I'm being so for real, I have definitely taken a break with learning. So whenever I do get back into it, it'll probably be like a day in the life or me getting started with it again. So we'll probably be at the same time restarting our languages. I want to learn biblical Hebrew and ASL, but I keep not prioritizing it enough. What languages are you interested in? Girl, it's faster for me to say what language am I not English. Just kidding. But it changes all the time. I can tell you what I've dabbled in. I've dabbled in Spanish, also ASL, Portuguese, Italian, French, Russian, Chinese, Esperanto, which makes no sense because nobody speaks the language. I was bored. Dutch, German, and that's what I can think of at the moment. So those are ones that I've been interested in. Right now, Spanish is my main priority. I speak it pretty okay. And then I think maybe after that I would want to learn Italian, but it's difficult. I hate my voice, LOL. Another reason I hate editing. The list goes on. Girl, the more practice, the better it gets.
It's true. Incredibly true.
When would you maybe reading books translated from Spanish or journaling? Oh, I think this was in terms of video ideas for my language. I'll keep that in mind, bestie. Thank you for the suggestions. Tia says, I literally sound like a man. Girl, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't sound like a man. And I've seen you on live streams before.
Yeah, I disagree. I disagree.
I used to hate my voice. Sorry, I got a text and it took me out. I used to hate my voice until I kept getting compliments. Now I'm like, okay, let me chill, especially because it sounds better to everybody. It does. Literally, the worst thing that you're thinking about yourself, no one is thinking that.
Facts.
Oh, this is so sweet. I didn't like my voice until I had little kids pick me instead of other adults in the room to read a book to them. Kids are awesome. Kids will let you know the truth.
That's very true.
If I'm gonna sound like a boy, then I'm gonna be a hot boy.
Fair. That's so fair.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what to put here.
Do we need another vote?
Well, nothing is really like fitting properly in this space. Is my main. Oh wait, maybe that'll fit.
Anna said that theater helped her, I guess, with the voice and being comfortable as well. Yeah. And she also said, take the compliment, Taylor. I think this was in regards to.
Oh, we don't have to go back. We don't have to go back to that.
Okay.
We don't have to go back.
We're
I know what you're talking about.
Self-critical. It's crazy. It's true.
That's Virgos.
There it goes. And I said, as women, we're taught that accepting compliments makes us seem cocky, but I reject that, and I reject it.
Of course, Natalie would say that.
We deserve the love we give others.
What a queen! What a queen!
The number one thing my husband tells me is, "Let me compliment." Oh, that's so sweet. See, like sometimes men are like, they're not too bad.
Let's not even have that conversation. Oh no.
Okay, I think I am caught up with that portion.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Pop a color in the middle. I like it. Little tour.
Boom.
Good coffee.
Boom.
I like that bird.
And here's the front. Boom. 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 Boom.
Period.
I fear we slayed.
And just in time, because I think I only have a few more comments and then we're good to go, bestie.
We did it!
All right, where was I? Okay, someone said, where was it? Reading Spice live when? Girl, never.
Can you imagine? Oh.
That would be crazy.
I could not do that.
Someone said they almost cried at how wholesome the retreat was. Girl, it was very emotional.
It was. Like, no joke, I cried, what would you say, like 30 times? Actually?
A lot. A lot.
I was always crying.
I didn't have a tear fall. Like, my eyes got watery a lot in the trip, but a tear didn't fall until I did my recap.
Mine wasn't until we left. You saw the footage at the end of my video. I had a full crash out. I was like full tears. Well, you left early. But when all of us were leaving, that was like,
yeah. Now. I tried writing a romance book and it ended turning into a rom-com with horror, and I genuinely don't know how it happened.
I love that though. That's so fun.
It'd be characters doing their own thing.
Facts.
Oh, we got a little review. The venture books are so fun. Aww. I can't wait for Alone.
Me either.
Right now for my work, I'm like, is it plotting or is it procrastinating?
Facts.
I am sorry. Okay.
You're good.
I think we're good. Are we? Is this the end of the? I was gonna say the vlog. The live stream. Can you tell that I'm not? I never live stream. Anyways, I think that is all, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This went 38 minutes over, but I am not. I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. And Tay got to finish her Moleskine journal. So. thank you so much for hosting with me.
Oh my god, of course.
Where
Thank
can
you for
they
having me.
find you, girl? Where can they find you?
Oh my god, you guys can find me as Taylor and Wright over on this here website, YouTube,
Dot
and also on Instagram at author Taylor and Wright. And you can check out the Venture series. It's on Kindle Unlimited and Kindle. Yep. And you can also get a physical book, by the way. Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm. Mhm.
all those physical book girlies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Tate, for being here. Also, you can find me at my YouTube channel. And honestly, that's the best place to find me because I have an Instagram, but she posts sporadically at Amina's dot. Is it what? Yeah, Amina's dot library.
Mhm.
Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much. And we'll oopsies, I clicked the wrong thing. We'll see you later. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh wait, I need to click this button.